Hello, Namaskar. I'm going to try to talk a little bit about society, about sociology, about things me and you may meet in the ordinary, common, everyday life. There are many philosophies, many thinkers, many graduate academics. Many of them have good intentions for the people, for the society, and they may do their best. But when it comes down to the grassroots, when it boils down to the ranks, those are the bottom, the workers, the field workers, another reality may play out. We all know the story, we all cry, we read in textbook about the British when the British was ruling. We see that our invaders, our colonizers were not always nice. Though the officers, the masters, the governors were sociable people, were approachable. When it comes down to the field, to the workers, the foreman, the boss, it might be very hard, very harsh. So we find that there are various levels of experience depend upon the refinement of the officer, of the people you have to deal with. Now let us say you have to go somewhere. We go to a big organization or a company. You have various classes of people you may reach. If one level cannot deal with it, they usually recommend you to another level, or you have to go on to meet somebody else who is more capable of handling it. In a like way, we find during this holiday season, the Merry Christmas of 2018, many people would like to do some things. They would like to buy things. They would like to even go online, go on the net to get things, spend their money, and a lot of trust is being placed upon our postal services. We have our courier system, DHL, UPS, FedEx, but the general complaint is that there's a lot of money involved in those private delivery services. So in the end, we depend upon the USPS, the government postal services, the local post office. Now those are the top. They may get our stuff, they get our packages, and they send them off to the various branches, the various departments, ramifications, postal ramifications. Well, a new issue arises, whether or not they will be delivered to you. We have workers, the outriders, the foot soldiers. They do the deliveries, they meet the public, they meet the people. And depending upon the level of intelligence, there are ordinary casual people who are trying to work their way up to become superintendents, postal superintendents, postal officers, managers, postmaster generals. So they make their mistake on the way, and we are there somehow a little bit of their target practice, We become target practice. Sometimes we find complaints coming from those at the top and the middle class, and they're being pressured by the struggling class. There's a big network of foot soldiers, You fight with the common man in the environment. It goes around the environment, even in those offices or departments that are part of the environment. You have your postal workers might be influenced. Your packages might not arrive. Your package disappear. And this happens in many cases where you have to get a refund, a replacement, or a cancellation of the order itself. So it's very frustrating, you spend money, you go on the net, you promise somebody to buy something or gift for the holidays. You trust in this local system here. You look for something better, you ask for something better, you want for something better, but it boils down to human communication, human encounter. And sometimes, it doesn't play out so nicely. So let's hope and continue being positive about the holiday, that many things are coming for us. Our dear relatives may send things for us. We may buy our things, and it's all independent. It shows much on the holiday spirit that we can communicate what we take over, what we bring to each other, the spirit that comes, not the gifts. I think the moods that are transmitted, the spirit of the season, spirit to be jovial, jolly, sharing, warm, camaraderie. So these are all issues and episodes in a society, in social settings where there's class struggle, where various classes act upon each other due to this misunderstanding, due to very petty things also. And it's that we are all suffering one way or another, but the sad thing about it, some people they suffer more than others. So we should try to be equitable in our distribution of our gifts for the holiday. That they be more positive than negative gifts that we'll be receiving. Thank you. Namaskar. Food for thought.